Well, good morning YouTube. Lofty's here, the Loftybiker. I've just popped down to Penryn to Ocean BMW, Falmouth. Well, I've got my hands on one at last. You know very well when I rode the triple black GSA, I was impressed, but I really wanted to ride the ASA. So now here we are, we've got it. Full trophy spec, the GSA ASA. If you're interested in seeing Lofty drive the old automatic trophy, you stick around. I'll see you in a minute. Well, good morning YouTube. This is more of a revisited, if you like. As you know, I rode the triple black with a clutch. At the time, the GSA ASA wasn't available, but it's arrived in trophy. This is the 2025 model GSA ASA trophy. What do you reckon? We're all set up for auto this, auto that. I did forget, brake in to start. Brake in to start. What I'm going to do today is not only ride the ASA, I've got a pillion on the back to see what the GSA ASA is like with a pillion on. So, first thing you notice is how big it is. Leg room. This bike has been made for big people. Right, so here we go. I'm sticking it in Dynamic Pro because that's where the action is. How about that? Dynamic Pro. We're going to have a bit of a razz up the road. I'll give it a quick look at it. I'm not going to do a big, well, I might do a walk around, but not a massive one. But the main thing is to see what the big GS feels like two up in automatic. And as I say, I'm going to leave it in auto for a while. I've not touched the gear lever yet, except for when I first slicked it into gear. So when I clear the town, I'll let you have another look. Okay folks, so we're back in a National. I'll just dispatch this little red Golf. And we'll see what it goes like up there in drive. Here we go, all clear. Straight up to 60, national speeds. One thing you do find is we actually got a kickback then, kick down, that was nice. What you do find is the warmer the engine, the smoother it all is. So it's probably best first thing in the morning just to let the bike warm up just a touch. And then even that first to second gear change is superb. One thing I like about all these bikes for the auto is, even when you're in drive, if you just feel like you're in too high a gear, you just stamp the box down a couple and away you go. It's absolutely brilliant. Just a bit of breakage. The handling is sublime. It's so much easier with a pillion on than my NT. I've just come down through Elford Passage and all round there and everywhere. And to be fair, my NT felt a little bit like it could do with the preload whopping up a bit, and it was on full, and it could do with a bit better suspension. The one thing about this is when everything's in Dynamic and Dynamic Pro and automatic is the actual rebound damping, the compression damping and the preload all alters automatically, and it's got this stability where it keeps everything level and flat, which is amazing. Anyway, I'll clear the traffic and I'll get back. Okay, so I'm back. We're in drive, second, third gear, fourth gear. We've got a tractor, that's what's been holding everybody up. I'll just knock it down into fourth. Here we go. The throttle response is amazing. I've got to say they've got the steering angle with this telly lever absolutely spot on. I'm riding one of the biggest, heaviest bikes on the road with a pillion on, and you just can't tell. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted Linny to come out with me today, just to see what it felt like two up. Yeah, this is probably going to be the ultimate touring machine. I'd like to think the RT's as good. Is he coming out? No. Yeah, I've got to say, when you're in Dynamic Pro, it does hold on the gears better. It's a bit like when you're on the DCT and you've got drive, S1, S2, S3. I felt when I rode it last time, in road mode, it tried to go up the box far, far too quick. It's changing down nicely. Round the bend we go, that's lovely, that is superb. Well, I'm just going to stick it in road mode. Rain mode, sorry. So I'm in rain mode. Let's see what it's like. Nice gear change. We're in fourth at 55, 56. We're in fifth gear at 57. So let's slow down. Let's stick it in, back in dynamic. So we stick it back in Dynamic Pro. So we're in second gear, so away we go. Up into third, fourth. Yeah, it changed up that little bit quicker when you're in rain mode or you're in road mode. Dynamic Pro, it seems to be a little hands onto the gears a little bit longer. Yeah, it's nice. So here we are down quite a steep hill. Bit of engine braking. Down into the 30. See what the slow riding's like, two up. The throttle response is impeccable. I know they're expensive, these at 24 grand. This is a 24 grand bike I'm on. Put luggage on and all the nonsense. It's 24 grand. It is absolutely beautiful. It's so easy to ride. You know, you wouldn't think it was on a 250 kilo bike with a pillion on the back. It's very good. Anyway, I'm going to take it down by the Aggle, the reservoir, do a quick walk around, show you what it looks like with a pillion on the back. Thank you. I'm leaving it in drive. We'll let the gearbox do a bit of work. Now you see, if you're in second gear and you think, well, I ought to be in third, just snick it in with your foot. It's so easy, or back down. It's like having a super duper quick shifter, but no clutch. No clutch, you don't need to touch it. I have to laugh, all these people who say, oh no, I like the feel of a clutch, it takes the control away. And then you say to them, well, do you use a quick shifter? Of course I use a quick shifter. Well, where's the clutch control come with a quick shifter? Absolute nonsense. All this is a GSA, standard GSA, with an automatic clutch. It's a quick shifter that works itself. So it's very difficult for you to fluff the gear change or fluff the, because you know yourself sometimes if you've not got your foot properly on the quick shifter and you put it in, you get that lurch or dive. The engine or the ECU calculates all that. You don't have to worry about it. I think it's amazing. I really do think it's okay. I don't think it's quite as good as a DCT, but in general I think the bike's a lot better than anything Honda have got to offer. I've got to say that as an NT 1100 owner with a DCT. This bike is double the money, but It is a good bike. Anyway, let's have a look at it. Okay, so here we are then, YouTube. The Big Bertha. This bike is mammoth. It's gigantic. I'd met the trophy. It should have been called the Titanic. So here we go. Standard seat. He's lofty. Toes on, feet on, forward, you name it. I can do anything. Sit forward, sit back. Loads and loads of room. This is the biggest bike I've ever sat on, I think. Anyway, I'll just stand up. As you can see, I'm about level. I'm 6'5", 16.5 stone with long legs. It's a big bike. Anyway, I'm going to get Linny to sit on the back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so there you go. I've got Linny on the back. As you know, I'm 16.5 stone, 6'5". Linny's 5'5.5", and she's 10 stone 5. So it's quite a lot of weight on the bike. You know what I mean? You know, well over 25 stone. Big bike, Big Bertha. It's comfy. It's really comfy. What's the room like on the back? Super, loads of room on the back too. Okay, let's show you it up close. Okay, there you go. I'll have a quick walk round. Bike's filthy. What do you think? It's nice to see one with a seat, the standard seat rather than the lowered seat. As you know, when I took out the triple black, that was Dave's bike, that had the lower seat and it was still comfortable, but this, oh, it's mega. It's mega. Let's give you the stats. So we've got the 24 onwards, this is a 25 model, BMW R1300GSA ASA. I'll just show you. No clutch. Amazing. So ASA, automatic shift assist. It is a 1300cc air liquid cooled 8 valve double overhead camshaft boxer twin. Same as the littler bike, the standard GS, it's 143 brake at 7.5 revs, 110 foot-pound at 7.25 revs. Lovely, can't fault it. 6-speed shaft drive. We've got a power lever on the back. So, let's look at it. What we got on the front? We're running a 120/70/19. No 21 inches on this, 19. On the rear, just below that beautiful Akrapovic twin outlet pipe, we've got a 170/60/17. As I said, we've got an electronically adjustable EVO telelever front affair. Beautiful, keeps the bike stable. On the rear, we've got electronically adjustable EVO paralever. Although they call it the EVO, it looks pretty much like all the rest, but it must be something to do with the electronic assist for the suspension. Twin 310mm discs with BMW badged up 4-pot radial calipers. More than up to the power. Lovely. On the rear, single-sided of course, we've got a single 285mm disc with a BMW badged Brembo caliper. It's a 2-pot one on that. Plenty good enough, does the job. Okay, when it comes to tech, unlimited. It's what you want to pay. So the bike, £18,780. Now that's the bike nobody buys. I don't even think they've ever sold one. Because it don't matter what you want, whether it's a comfort pack, an urban pack, a tech pack, a colour pack, you name it, you're going to pay for it. It's BMW. Everything costs. This bike, as I said, the trophy in the red, white and blue is around 24 grand with all the bits on. You can have the triple black or you can have the 719 colour in Karakoram green or the basic red. Now the basic red is the one that caused all the trouble and the speculation when it was released at BMW over in Garmisch-Partenkirchen. People said it looked like a Lego brick and it was horrible. I've got to say, I've seen the red one in the flesh and I do like the red one. It looks lovely. So, there you go. You've seen me on it. You've seen me and Linny on it. What do you think? Do you fancy one? I know I do. If I'd got the money, I'd go out and buy one tomorrow. It's the ultimate touring tool. It is fantastic. Anyway, let's give it a bit more of a ride and let you see a bit more of it. Okay, YouTube, welcome back. We've just done the walk round. So here we go. I'm leaving it in D because it feels fine. I don't think I need manual mode at the moment. Personally, I'm a big believer, it's the same with the DCT. Put it in drive or S2 on the DCT and let the gearbox pick the gears for you, unless it's not what you want. If it's not what you want, change it. You know what I mean? So here we are now in drive. It's in 4th gear doing 45, so I just flip it now and I'm in 3rd gear. It's so easy. I've got to say, this is one of the nicest, smoothest handling bikes I've ridden for a long time. You can understand why people on GSs give kids on sports bikes a bit of a scare when they take them on in the lanes and burn them off, because the handling's just sublime. So today's ride has 2 purposes. It's to show you the trophy in ASA, and it's also to go out with a pillion. So I said to Linny, you've had about half an hour, 40 minutes on it, what do you think? She said, it's lovely. She said, I can tell it's a nice expensive bike. She rides, don't forget, she's not a novice. She passed the test years ago. She's had 1000cc bikes herself. I said, what do you think? She said, well, to be honest, although it's comfy, it's not as comfy as your NT. I said, no, because for me as a rider, it's so much easier for me to ride this 2 up. She said no, she said the NT is smoother and more comfortable. Now, I think this engine is smooth, so it's the DCT. The DCT must be that little bit easier to get on with than the, from a pillion point of view, than the ASA. But I'm riding down here now, and honest, it's just like I've got nobody on the back. I'm amazed. It handles its weight just amazing. If you're big enough to own one of these, I commend you. You're lucky. You know, this bike is made for big blokes, and I know on my channel I've got a lot of big blokes who follow the channel because I'm big and they like to know what it feels like from a big bloke's point of view. Now, all I can say, I've not had a twinge of my knees, my back, my hips, my ankles, nothing. I could sit on this bike, and if somebody says take it to London now, I'd take it to London. I wouldn't even need to stop. I don't think I'd need a comfort brake. I honestly think the ASA is a game changer for BMW. It works amazing. I mean that, amazing. As I said, I wouldn't bother with manual. I'd just ride it and have fun. Anyway, I'm going to take it back to Ocean, because we've achieved what we wanted to achieve. We've ridden the Behemoth, the Titanic, about that. Seriously, look how that slow speed. I'll just go around this island and just demonstrate this slow speed for you. I've got to open my visor because although it's virtually the last day of January, it's a lovely day. It's 12 degrees. So here we are. I'm going to go around this island nice and steady and let the gearbox do its work. There it is, 2nd gear. No problems at all. It's going round as smooth as anything. The throttle action is amazing. There we are, 30 mile an hour. It's just slipped into 3rd gear. Here we go, up to 40. It is good, isn't it? As I say, this is not going to be a big long video. It's to actually tick the boxes. Tyres are nice. Oh well. Look at that. Beautiful. And look at the view. It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, I've got to say, I'm a convert. Give it a go. Give it a try. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video from the Lofty Biker, tick on the like, subscribe, ring that little bell. I'm only too pleased to answer all of your questions. It's good, innit? I'm smitten. So here we are, back at Ocean. Thanks, Bish, for lending me your bike for an hour. I love it. So this is the Lofty Biker saying ta-da for now. Ta-da.